In a heartwarming turn of events, the mother of Jin, the eldest member of BTS, has expressed her disbelief and immense pride following his recent win at the 2025 Mama Awards. According to close family sources, she had never imagined that her son, once just a quiet and studious boy from Gwacheon, would one day be celebrated on one of the world's biggest music stages as a solo artist. She couldn't hold back tears, one relative reportedly shared. Watching Jin stand on that stage alone, holding the Mama trophy, was a moment she never thought she'd witness. She's incredibly proud, not just because of the award, but because of the person Jin has become. Fans around the world have joined in honoring Jin's achievement, trending hashtags like #AmazeSoloKingJin and #ProudMomofJin on social media. Many praise the touching reminder that behind every global star is a family who stood by them, often quietly, always lovingly. Jin's win is not only a testament to his talent, but a tribute to the support he's received from those closest to him. As he continues to rise as a solo artist, it's clear he carries the love of his family with him every step of the way. As the footage of Jin gracefully accepting the 2025 Mama Fan and Star Choice Solo Award circulated online, fans couldn't help but notice a different kind of emotion on his face, one that spoke of deep gratitude and quiet reflection. According to industry insiders, Jin had dedicated his win privately to his family, especially his mother, who played a pivotal role in shaping his grounded and resilient character. Sources close to the family revealed that Mrs. Kim, Jin's mother, was watching the award show live from their home in Gwacheon. When Jin's name was announced, she reportedly clasped her hands to her mouth in shock, overcome with emotion. Later, in a quiet family moment, she was heard saying, "I always knew he was special, but this is beyond anything I ever dreamed of." The award held special meaning, not just because it was Jin's first major solo in post-military service, but because it validated the years of quiet perseverance and artistic development he had undertaken behind the scenes. While other artists may chase trends, Jin has remained authentic, embracing his identity as a vocalist, storyteller, and emotional performer. That sincerity was not lost on the Mama voters and fans, who voted in record numbers to honor his contributions. Big Hit Music released a brief statement following the ceremony, saying, "We are incredibly proud of Jin's growth and the love he has received from fans around the world. This award is a reflection of his dedication to music and the unwavering support from ARMY." Behind the bright lights and loud cheers, the quiet pride of a mother watching her son achieve global recognition reminded many that the journey to greatness is often paved with love, patience, and belief, the kind of belief only a parent can hold in their heart. And as Jin closed his acceptance speech with a heartfelt, "Thank you, ARMY," those who knew his story felt the deeper meaning behind those words, a tribute not only to his fans, but to the family who raised him, supported him, and believed in him from the very beginning. The public response to Jin's victory at the 2025 Mama Awards continued to swell in the days following the broadcast. Social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, were flooded with emotional messages, fan art, and personal stories from ARMY around the world, many of whom shared how Jin's journey mirrored their own struggles and triumphs. The hashtag Mama Award for Jin trended in over 37 countries within 24 hours, but it was the emerging details of his mother's quiet celebration at home that moved many to tears. Local media outlets reported that Jin's family had gathered in private, watching the awards ceremony together in the living room of their Gwacheon home. Neighbors described a peaceful yet emotional atmosphere, with Jin's mother reportedly wiping away tears during his acceptance speech, especially when he paused for a long moment before saying, "This is not just for me. This is for everyone who never gave up on me." What made the moment even more poignant was that Jin had once revealed on a BTS broadcast years ago that he worried about whether his parents truly understood the weight of his fame. Now, standing on a global stage with a solo trophy in his hand, that validation had arrived, not through extravagant gestures, but through the quiet nod and smile of a proud mother watching her son become a legend. Several fan accounts posted translated messages from Korean fans who recounted seeing Jin's mother at his military discharge in June 2024, where she had kept a low profile, simply whispering to her son, "Your real life begins now." That prophecy, as it seems, was unfolding right before her eyes in the entertainment industry, where public perception shifts rapidly and awards can often feel manufactured. Jin's Mama win felt different. It was raw, earned, and deeply human. His mother's reaction, genuine, unscripted, and brimming with maternal pride, added a layer of intimacy that elevated the moment beyond just a trophy. For fans, it wasn't just a victory for Jin the artist, but for Kim Seokjin, the son. And perhaps that is the most meaningful award of all. As the spotlight from the 2025 Mama Award slowly dims, one narrative continues to echo louder than the applause that filled the venue that night. The story of a mother's unwavering belief and a son who finally made her proud in front of the entire world. While the cameras captured Jin's humble smile and teary eyes as he accepted the Fan and Star Choice Solo Award, what they didn't capture were the scenes unfolding thousands of miles away, in the modest living room of the Kim household. According to close acquaintances of the family, Jin's mother sat surrounded by relatives, her eyes glued to the screen, trembling slightly as her son's name was announced. She was silent at first, stunned, even disbelieving. Then came the tears. "I didn't expect him to win such a big award on his own," she reportedly whispered, holding on to her husband's hand. "Not because I doubted him, but because I know how hard this journey has been for him." For years, Jin had stood beside his BTS brothers, celebrated as part of a unit, a collective force that shattered global records. But this time, it was just him, Kim Seokjin, standing tall, alone, and victorious. For his mother, it wasn't just a trophy. It was a manifestation of years of sacrifice, late nights, emotional exhaustion, and a son who kept going no matter what. And for Jin, the weight of that moment wasn't lost. Backstage, sources close to the artist revealed that he immediately called his mother after the ceremony. The call was short, emotional, and tearful. "Iyama, I did it. Are you proud of me?" he asked. She reportedly replied, voice shaking, "I've always been proud. But tonight, the world finally sees what I've always known." The emotional resonance of that exchange soon became a lightning rod for fans and the media alike. News outlets across South Korea and beyond highlighted the moment, calling it the soul of this year's Mama Awards. Fans began trending hashtags like #ProudYama, #JinSoloVictory, and #MamaAwardSon, turning the story of Jin and his mother into a global phenomenon. Public reaction wasn't limited to fans. Several Korean celebrities, including IU, Park Bo-gum, and Yoo Jae-suk, shared supportive comments on their social media platforms, acknowledging the emotional depth of Jin's win. A well-known Korean journalist even wrote, "We watched an idol win tonight, but more than that, we watched a son become a man in the eyes of his mother." Industry analysts, too, pointed to the symbolic importance of this win. For an idol to transition into a respected solo artist is rare. But for Jin, who had once been typecast as the visual or the funny Hyung of BTS, this award shattered all lingering misconceptions. It confirmed what ARMY had always known. Jin is a serious, gifted musician, an artist with heart, vision, and the rare ability to touch souls. And as the headlines continue to pour in, one voice remains the most important, the one that raised him. A fan who reportedly ran into Jin's mother at a small cafe in Gwacheon the day after the ceremony said she was smiling quietly as she sipped her coffee. When the fan congratulated her, she simply said, "He's worked so hard. He deserves everything. But to me, he's still the same boy who ran home after school, singing in the hallway." As Jin's solo career continues to flourish, with his albums Happy and Echo gaining momentum and his #Seokjin_EP, tour marking historic stops across Europe and America, this Mama Award stands as a landmark, not just in his career, but in his personal journey. A son who once doubted whether he was worthy of love now stands with the world at his feet, and his mother's tears of pride forever etched in history. This is more than just music. This is legacy.